Hello, Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Welcome to your Aftermoon report and mid April check in. If you haven't followed me over here from Instagram or my blog, starsandspoons.com, my name is Leah. I am a longtime tarot reader and astrology student, as well as an artist and other things. But I I like to do afternoon check-ins where we look at the energy we just came out of and the energy that we're going into. And we just had a new moon in Aries a little while ago. And that new moons are usually a new beginning. But this past new moon was actually a bit of a closing as well, a bit of a closure, but a bit of an end of a chapter. So I just wanted to check in and see what energy we're leaving behind, and what we're moving into, and just see where we're at right now. So I've already pulled some cards for you, and I'm going to pull a few more as we talk here. This past new moon fell in your fourth house of home, family life. So these are things concerning the family, your everything in your house, all of that kind of thing. So keeping that in mind with what was lit up with that new moon, because we have a new beginning in that area of life. So looking at where you're coming out of, the first card I pulled for you was the Fool, which is often a leap of faith, starting a new adventure of some kind, even a spiritual one or a more internal one. But sort of this idea of taking a leap of faith and beginning something new. I also then pulled the Five of Wands, which combined with the Eight of Cups here, it really looks like maybe you took this leap of faith and were met with some conflict and challenges. And the Eight of Cups kind of indicates that you had to walk away. Or maybe that's what you did with this past new moon. You're walking away, you're closing that chapter, you're letting go. And the Eight of Cups is sort of, I always feel this sort of heaviness with it. Like there is a heavy heart kind of feeling to this card. Like you might have had to give up something. Moving into this new energy in April, we have the Ace of Swords. So, and this has actually been coming up for a lot of the signs, or for quite a few of the signs. And the Ace of Swords, aces are always sort of new beginnings, new projects, new starts. And with the Ace of Swords, there's this kind of new clarity of thought, this new being able to see the truth. And yes, like a new beginning, a fresh start. Then we've got the Six of Wands, which is always a really nice card to see, because this is like getting some acknowledgement for the work you've done. It is finding balance and coming to a place of fulfillment. It's a victory card. If you've come through a tough time, congratulations. You made it, and you're heading towards a good place here with the Six of Wands. Now, I did pull the Three of Swords here, and I was trying to figure that out, because I'll explain later, but your end outcome cards for this month are really nice. The Sun and Judgment. So I was a little confused when I got the Three of Swords, as this is kind of, a bit of a conflict card. So what I got was the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And when I'm looking at this picture, yes, things are moving in this direction. Things are moving in this direction. But there is still some lingering, hurt, and perhaps just like feeling a little bit, this Four of Cups, it's like you're just kind of in a rut a little bit, a little bit of a slump. And what I see with the Four of Pentacles, and what I always think of with the Four of Pentacles, is that there is resolution that can be found through talking it out, and especially if we're talking fourth house, home, and family. If this is relating to your family, I definitely think it's something that is possible to resolve through open and honest communication. And also, fours are very much like time to come back into balance, time to rein it in and recuperate from all the hard work and all of the intensity. Okay, the Magician just came out, so that also is a card of you can create anything you want to. You have all the tools that you need to create what you want to create. And whether that's regarding this situation, coming up with this Three of Swords situation, it feels like it feels like there's some hurt feelings, I don't know, and some kind of regrouping necessary after all of that. I don't know. There's a Capricorn or Capricorn rising out there who this will make sense for. But also, this is the energy you're coming out of. So if there is, if there was this sort of coming out of having to leave some heavy things behind, as with the Eight of Cups, if you're coming out of that, there could be some lingering hurt, some lingering kind of just feeling a little down. But you looking at the bigger picture here, we've got the Magician telling you you've got this. You can make whatever magic you want to. And you've got the Sun and Judgment as your outcome. And I see the Judgment card in this instance as being very much an awakening, kind of more, you're coming into some spiritual growth, and the Sun, just a happier time. The Sun is coming. That Beatles song just popped in my head. Here comes the sun. Diddy-diddy. So, let me just pull a little bit more. Let's find out a little bit about this Three of Swords. I'm just curious if we can get a little bit more, some advice on how to move past any slumps you might hit along the way here, because you're on your way to a really nice place. With that Judgment card, I think you're coming into a place of clarity. You're coming into a place of joy with that Sun. So will there be some, turbulence? Yeah. Okay, the Devil just came up, so I'm wondering if this is kind of an internal conflict you're going through. The devil often comes up when there's a part of ourselves that we don't like, that um, that we don't want to accept about ourselves. And then also sometimes comes up when we feel trapped and like there's no way out. And then we realize that we're the ones trapping ourselves. So, I don't know, the devil card can be tricky to read. Let me show you this. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. So, this is sort of, I don't know about this depiction of the devil. I kind of like it, though. It's sort of a less, it's creepy, but it's not like, it's not too scary. Some of the devil cards depictions can be a little intense. The devil card is also related to Pan. The devil card comes up to show us that there's something that we need to accept about ourselves, or there's some way in which we're limiting ourselves, and where can we free ourselves up? So that might be food for thought. And I'm just going to pull a few more cards just to get a little clarity and get a little bit of an idea of the end of April, this second half of April here for you. Okay, here we go. Wow, okay. You know, I just think this Three of Swords is a little bit of pulling yourself out of some mental traps, because I'm looking at this. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, things moving forward, action, forward motion, especially in the realm of your home and work and things like that. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity, new beginning, a lot of newness coming around for all the signs, really. And Ten of Pentacles is where it's all leading, I feel. The Ten of Pentacles, you've got everything together, you've completed this this level, and you're, you know, entering a new level, you're leveling up. And that Ten of Pentacles is a great place for an earth sign, Capricorns. I think that's a great place to be heading. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you. Let me know if you have any insights on this Three of Swords here. And just know that if you do hit some bumps along the way, you know, especially if you're dealing with chronic illness or anxiety or depression, life can be a little bit up and down like that. And that Devil card comes up to remind you not to limit yourself, not to get stuck in linear thinking, because healing is not linear. Life doesn't tend to be linear. So just keep that in mind and look forward to this beautiful energy you're coming into. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, the Sun. That's some beautiful energy coming to you. Beautiful energy to be stepping into. Love you, Capricorns. And I will see you for the next Aftermoon report.